there folks, and I hope you're all keeping well. And we're still in the depths of the midwinter, and we're back home in Laddock. And with a few days away last week down west, and the weather was Baltic. And the little repair I done on the Woodburner last July finally cracked and gave in. So I think it's about time we got a new Woodburner in good old Magpie. Keep yourselves toasty. Well, she's like myself. She's burnt out and seen better days. And I put this Woodburner in at the start of 2017 when I done the conversion. And it's lasted all these years, so I can't complain. Been a grand little fire. Kept me warm and toasty on many a cold evening. Ideal. Well, I'm just going to put the same Woodburner in. A little 4.5 kilowatt gas bottle. Made by my good old friend Yorkie Mick. He's made all my Woodburners for me and fitted them over the years in vans and caravans and what have you. And the hard bit's already been done. And that's the flue, the chimney. So it's just be a matter of lifting that up, taking that one out, putting the new one in, bringing it down, sealing it up and putting the bolts back in the slate. Well, that's the plan anyway. We shall see if it's as easy as that. Hi folks, you all know me well enough by now. And a nice cup of coffee before we start work. Happy days. When I got the old bus back in July last year, I done a little repair with a bit of heat-proof silicone and a bit of tin. But it lasted about 6 months, so that's not bad. But last Wednesday night, it finally cracked and dried out and fell off, and all the smoke belched out there, and I couldn't see Scruffy, and Scruffy couldn't see me, and we couldn't open the door because it was freezing. But, you know what they say, you can't beat the smell of wood smoke. Well, we got the little gas fire too. Now, she's grand in the morning when you first get up. Have a bit of breakfast, get your clothes on and warm your tootsies. But as soon as you turn the fire off, the heat just disappears. Whereas if you light the old burner up at night time, stock her up, close that door, and you've got heat all evening. And sometimes if you're lucky enough to find some bog peat, I used to get the old bog peat down at Trago or over in Mole Valley. And if you put a few lumps of the old peat on at night time, in the morning, she's still glowing. But as I say, it's hard to find peat these days. I haven't been up here for many's a fine year. The little car park at Porth Reservoir. And there's the dam just down there. Nice and peaceful here, isn't it? And this is where I'm going to meet Yorkie Mick to pick the new Woodburner up for good old Magpie. I'm going to be toasty tonight. Well, she served me well, this old burner. Many's a pan of stew and soup we cooked on her. And she'd welded herself onto the pipe. So with a good bit of gypsy luck and mismanagement, we got her off. And we're just going to fit the new burner in now. Bless it. Off to the burner, home in the sky. We just got back from Porth Reservoir after picking the burner up from Mick. And doesn't she look grand? I love this red rusty colour. A nice big sturdy handle and latch to keep the door nice and tight and closed. And all I've got to do now to keep her secure and stop her from moving around is to drill a few holes and put in a few bolts into this nice bit of Delabole slate that I picked up from Delabole Quarry in North Cornwall many years ago. And tonight we'll be toasty, fired up with a few logs and a bit of coal. Can't wait. Bit nippy and frosty this morning, folks. We got a nice cup of scorch on the go. and some bit of morning sunshine as well. And we're flying along with the fit of the Woodburner. Just put a bit of paint round the brickwork and sealed and bolted her in, and put a bit of silicone round the chimney. So we're getting there. Gonna be toasty later on. A nice drop of coffee while we're working. And just doing a few finishing touches to the fireplace. Nice bit of blue paint on the brickwork there. And a bit of grey on the slate. And we're toasty while we work. And doesn't she look grand? Pleased with that. She's proper handsome. Looks like we got the new burner fitted just in time. Bit of snow and frost this morning. But it's not quite the end of the story for the old Woodburner. I've planted her in the corner of the garden. And in the spring and summer, sunflowers will grow out the old chimney hole. So a new chapter for the burner. Happily retired to the corner of the garden. Rust in peace, old friend. Well, there you go, my friends. The new Woodburner all fitted. And we're snug as a bug in a rug, and we got a nice cup of coffee on the go. Scruffy be pleased. Anyway, we'll be back soon with some more warm adventures for you. But until then, keep smiling and get yourself out there. So long, my friends. Until the next time. So long.